Welcome back to Making the Madness on YouTube. Today we are going to be discussing the Big Ten Conference Tournament. It's a league certainly very fun to watch this entire season, and it should set up for an intriguing tournament. You have Michigan, who technically wins the conference championship. You got Illinois, who might just hang a banner as regular season champions. It's going to be fun to see kind of what those two fan bases kind of do. Illinois is certainly mad, so I think it's going to be a fun tournament, and you've got, I think, a lot of discussion around it.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams fighting for different things, too. You have a few teams fighting for one seeds like Iowa and Michigan and Illinois, all kind of being, and I guess you can put Ohio State in that mix, all being in the one seed discussion, while like Michigan State and, Indiana trying to fight for their tournament lives. Indiana's probably too far behind, but Michigan State's trying to stay alive. Rutgers, they're probably in, but who knows at this point.
Yeah, most definitely. And overall, the bracket, I think, sets up well. You've got the first round's not going to be great, but like outside of that, every game seems like it could be very competitive. So I'm looking forward to kind of watching this tournament play out, and I think you could really see some fantastic matchups.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it.
All right, the first game here, it is not an inspiring one. 12 Northwestern versus 13 Minnesota. I'm going to go with Northwestern just because, Minnesota, they're a train wreck right now, and it's not looking good. So give me Northwestern, I guess.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go Northwestern. It's been an utter disaster the past 2 months for Minnesota. Once looking like a lock for the NCAA tournament. Richard Pitino's now likely going to get fired. They haven't won in, I believe, 8 games. I believe they've lost 8 consecutive since beating Purdue in early February. So they're certainly had a rough stretch of it. They've collapsed completely. Marcus Carr has been really brutal lately. I'm going to go with Boo Buie, Miller Kopp, and Chase Audige and the Northwestern Wildcats.
All right, that sets us up with Nebraska versus Penn State. Either of these teams are good at winning, per se, but I think Penn State's a better team, so give me them.
Yeah, I'm with you here. Penn State, despite their record not being great, they have a lot of talent on the team. We both are big Myron Jones fans. Seth Lundy, he struggled a bit the past few months, but he can get it going at any point. And John Hare has been really steady inside. I'm going with Penn State.
Yeah, I'm going Penn State as well. They just have more talent, better players, and yeah, so I like Penn State. I think they're closer towards, the Indiana. I guess Indiana is not very good either. So, I think they're closer towards an NCAA tournament team than they are towards Nebraska. So give me them.
Absolutely, I'm with you there.
All right, 8-9 matchup. Maryland, they're not all too safely in the field. I think they're in despite a loss, but probably at that point it would be first 4. So I think Maryland needs this game more, but I'm taking Michigan State. You can't bet against Tom Izzo in March.
Yeah, Tom Izzo's a great head coach, and I think Mark Turgeon is too, for what it's worth. Maryland fans give him a rough rap for no reason, I feel like. But I'm going to go with Michigan State here. I just think top to bottom, they're the better team, and they're hot right now. Maryland certainly isn't. They just lost to Northwestern, and who else they lose to? No, who'd they lose to the other day? Did they lose to Nebraska?
Penn State.
Oh, Penn State. Yeah, you can't be losing to Penn State.
Yeah. So, yeah, give me Michigan State to advance. That sets us up with Northwestern, Ohio State. I know Northwestern won this game earlier in the year, but give me Ohio State to advance.
Yeah, Ohio State. It's not going to be particularly close either.
Yeah, they're a better team, plain and simple. All right, now moving on, we have the 7-10 matchup. It is Indiana against Rutgers. They've matched previously twice in this season. Rutgers won both times. They'll win the third time. Indiana, I think they're on the way out. I don't see a lot of motivation when it comes to this team. So give me Rutgers.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go Rutgers. Ron Harper Jr. and Geo Baker haven't had it easy of late, but Indiana's just not a very good basketball team, so I'm going to go with Rutgers.
Yeah. Moving on here, we've got Penn State versus Wisconsin. Man, I don't like Wisconsin at all, but I'm going to take them. So
I don't trust Wisconsin. I'm going Penn State.
yeah, I don't really like either of those two teams, but I will say you find it more when it comes to Wisconsin. They at least if it's going to be a close game, they find ways to somewhat win. Penn State finds ways to lose.
That's true.
But I think both these teams are going to go out in the next round to Iowa. So I'll just say that.
Absolutely.
Right. So that takes us to the next round. Starting at the top, Michigan versus Michigan State. They just played a few days ago. I think different result happens. I think Michigan's just gonna. I think it'll be a close one, but give me Michigan to win.
Yeah, Michigan's just a better team. They certainly got outplayed the other day, but Michigan outplayed them the first time they met a few days prior. Hunter Dickinson has to do something in this game. He needs to play better. And I don't think Rocket Watts drops 25 or whatever he dropped in this one.
Yeah, just give me Michigan here. I think it'll be close. The Michigan State, I think, has the wings to kind of keep this one afloat, but I'll take Michigan. 4-5 matchup, Ohio State versus Purdue. Purdue is red hot right now. They haven't played the toughest, strength of schedule, but I don't think it really matters. I'm taking Purdue in this game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go Purdue also. I just like this team quite a bit. Travion Williams, he's a great player, should be an All-American. He's one of the better passing big men in the country, too, something that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. So I'm going to go with Purdue here.
All right. That sets us up with Rutgers versus Illinois. Yeah, I like Illinois here. I think they have a little bit extra to play for in this tournament, so I'm going with the Illini here.
Yeah, I agree. Illinois is a top 5 team for a reason. They're going to show why in this one.
All right. We've got different matchups here, but I'm going to go with Iowa to advance past Wisconsin. I just think they're a better team.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to have Iowa going over Penn State. Again, they're the better team. Luka Garza is going to absolutely feast in this one, and Iowa's going to roll on.
All right. So I've got Purdue versus Michigan in the next game. I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go with Purdue here. I think they're playing well. I think they'll find a little way to slow down Hunter Dickinson in this one. So yeah, give me Purdue.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go Purdue here also over Michigan. Obviously Michigan destroyed them earlier in the season, but Purdue's red hot, so I'm going to go with Purdue.
Yeah, different teams since them as well. So I like Purdue in somewhat of an upset. Iowa versus Illinois. I'm going to take Illinois. I just think they're a better team overall, and they're playing very hot. Iota Sumnu's going to be more, I think first game with the mask, he somewhat struggled, relatively speaking, but I think he's going to be more used to the mask. So give me Illinois in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Illinois is going to win this one.
All right. And then I think that sets us up with Purdue versus Illinois. I like Illinois to win the Big Ten championship. I think, one, they're kind of angry that they didn't get at least a share of the Big Ten regular season title. They're playing angry. They're playing good. They're playing the best basketball of any team in the Big Ten right now. I can't pick or go any other direction than Illinois.
Yeah, they have two All-Americans with Io DeSumo and Kofi Coburn, but then it's not just them. You have Adam Miller, you have Trent Frazier, DeMonte Williams, Jacob Grandison, Georgie Bashanesvili, Andre Curbelo, the conductor of the offense. There's just so much on this roster. They're going to win this game, in my opinion.
All right. Big Ten tournament should be very interesting to watch, but we both like the Illini. Stay tuned to Making the Madness. More previews will be coming up.